Oh no, Cody!
Are we back? Are we live on the Roast Battle channel?
They let us back on the channel, Cody!
We are back and we are live on Roast Battle with 1-900 America. I'm Cody.
I'm Jason, and boy, do we have a bunch of weird shit that's happened over the last 2 fucking weeks, Cody!
What a time we have had. What a time it has been, everybody. How are you all feeling tonight?
Shit, I'm feeling good. I know that the chat's lit. Everyone's been talking in the thing, and we see your comments. We'll try to hit all the topics as you've requested. But if you're new here, check out 1-900, the internet's first and only call-in show. Comedy guests. We talk shit. We talk about cryptids. We talk UFOs. We talk sports conspiracies. We talk about weird, strange news of the day. We talk about May the 4th be with you. This is true. Yes, we have Jay Light on tonight. We've got a call-in from Dr. Cornucopia. We might have a call-in from Big Shot Kenny's going to call, maybe, yeah?
Kenny might give a call in. We got Channing Obadaka.
Oh, forgot about that.
On the agenda. We got an agenda. Okay, guys, we got a lineup. We got things ready to go. We got stuff ready, and we are waiting for things to happen.
Yes. Let's hop right into it, guys. News of the fucking weird day. I don't know if you've seen this one, Codes.
Yeah, I actually did. I saw this one. I was intrigued as soon as it happened. I was very heavily invested in this story. I can't wait to see where this one goes and then what happened.
Well, our good friend Gru at Chase Bank, you might have seen him in the Minions movie, you might have seen him in a bunch of other things, decided to, I guess, enlist ChatGPT to write a complaint about his CEO executive boss. Clearly a 10, and he's clearly a 3? What would you give him?
This guy with those inset eyes, what is it, very high. I'm sure he's got a huge brain because it looks like he has a low IQ.
My goodness, it's the closeness of the eyes that are really upsetting to me. I don't know if you've seen this complaint. The whole thing was, such a quick arc in the story of The Matrix this week. It was like, hey, there's a fucking complaint from this anonymous person about this executive, and he was talking about being her sex slave and like,
incredible stuff.
Oh,
I mean,
you think
so
your wife
well
has
written.
huge tits? Have you seen these cannons?
These cannons, he called them cannons. I was so invested, like I believed it. I full on believed it. I was there for it.
I wanted to. I also submitted an application to Chase Bank for shits and giggles.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll sit in an ATM. I'll watch an ATM for a couple hours.
All
like, I don't care what it
day.
is.
Sign up for one of our products. Have you seen my boss? Have you seen her fucking cannons? I haven't yet. I hope I can get enlisted as your fucking sex slave. Or yeah, I mean,
The racial slurs this guy was using are incredible. He needs to be investigated just for the racial slurs he used to talk about his own wife. These are things he calls his own wife.
Yeah.
This is how he refers to her.
Bad. Did he call her like a? What did he call her? I don't know. Some weird
I'm
shit.
not going to say it on
I
here.
don't think we can say it.
I'm not going to say it.
No,
Like,
but
this is Roast Battle Channel. I can't wait to see this come up in a roast. This is definitely going to be said in a roast.
Oh,
What
100%.
this guy said about his wife is definitely going to pop up in a battle.
If it doesn't, here's a free tip. Wow, we just went out on a light. But I think that maybe, just maybe, Gru what I think is like, there's no way he wrote this shit. I think he just wrote this fantasy, put it into chat. And then chat was like, oh, here you go. Like, we're just going to spit this fucking thing out, you know? And it's like, oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, no, he just went from there. It's like he has Gronk and it let him be racist. And he got, some great, it was like a fill in the blank thing. What do you call that book? When you just add expletive.
Yes.
It's fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank.
Yeah,
you guys know fill in the blank.
You're here.
Ad-libs? Mad-libs. Mad-libs?
Mad-libs?
Mad-libs, like he mad-libs his complaint? Oh, whatever. All right, well, let's keep it moving.
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it fast. Let's keep it paced, baby.
Yeah.
Keep it paced. Keep
Go
it
back
paced.
to the old control room here. You know what's crazy? We lost the light.
Yeah,
and
we
we're
did lose a
still
light.
okay.
You're exactly right. We lost the light. We're having a little bit of a technical issue here, mates. Thank you for bearing with us. I'm so glad the chat is quite critical on the mistakes here on 1-900 America.
My goodness, they are quick. They are fast. If they're not on the roast
Proper
battle,
audio. What's wrong with the audio? I guess I just don't get what's wrong with the audio. We have actually really, really great audio. I don't understand the audio complaint.
yeah, what is going on? Is it double autoing?
Yeah, I don't think you're listening to the right show, boys. Like, turn your volume up. Turn your volumes up. Turn your ears up.
Yeah, I don't know what they're hearing. Huh. Well, can't fix them all, kids. But if it is an audio issue, we should probably listen. No, fuck that. I hear that from here.
No, audio is fine. Like,
Yeah.
this sounds absolutely
This guy's-
great.
come
That's
on.
hilarious. You guys are just shenanigans.
Absolutely smacked us.
Just talking junk in the chat. Like, who the f- do you think you motherfucking you?
Oh, we got the beep button. What are we doing? What are we doing? We have a whole set of fucking beeps for that, right?
We got a whole laundry list of things we can do for you guys. Like, geez, Louise, we can take care of that.
Anyway, all right. Spirit Airlines has shut down. Bum 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 bum.
I'm sure we got a lot of Spirit flyers in the chat.
If you're on the Roast Battle Network, you definitely have flown, do fly, or are a fucking frequent
Spirit
flyer
flyer.
mile. Yeah, definitely with Spirit. Spirit shut down. They are done. The cheap airline, Gonzo. But some dude on the internet, the same guy who flew 24 hours straight through Spirit Airways, has decided that maybe we can Green Bay this motherfucker and we can all chip in and buy it, and then Spirit can be publicly owned by the people, and that means we get to set our own rates, we get to pay the people how we want, we get to call the shots, which I think is sick. I think that's a great idea. I think that like having any type of ownership over some sort of travel system is incredible, and what an opportunity again to bring real flying back to the air. Now, when we take over Spirit, this is my theory, Cody, we turn it into 70s Airlines. Less seats, maybe a dance floor, for sure more booze, maybe a smoking section.
Bring back the smoking section. I think weed-only flights would be a great idea.
Weed-only flights. Spirit is the home of weed flights. That's what I want to see. That's where I want to see my 45 hard-earned American dollars get invested to. I think we should get in on this. And the kid just posted today.
I wouldn't mind. Like, I have a Spirit card. I would totally get in on this if you become an investor. I want my miles back.
I want my miles back, Jimmy.
I think the unfortunate problem is, like, I don't think air travel is going to be a thing for much longer, guys. Like, I really do. I'm sorry. Like, I would love for Spirit to come back and continue to give me great one-way flights. But I think we have a much bigger problem at hand, and that's air travel. These big airplanes are going to take them out of the sky. Drones are going to become the new local air traffic. Okay, that's going to take over local air traffic. All the long distance travel in America will go to the underground speed rails. Okay. And that's the thing. They're just getting us ready for that. They're going to shut down the airlines one by one. They're already having all these problems and shutdowns. And then pretty soon somebody's going to be like, well, we need a solution. What's the solution? And as we all know, there are, they've already talked about the speed rail for a long time, and they're simply going to start boring tunnels underneath America. And we're going to have this gigantic network, a freeway of speed rails taking people in an instant, to the place they want to go, and it'll just take people cross country. It'll be the new way, the new red eye. But it'll only take an hour or whatever. It'll be a straight shot to New York from LA.
You think it's going to be you think it's going to be underground tunnels?
It'll be underground tunnels. There will be a giant network, of course. All the big cities are going to have a port, right? And then it'll probably be like airplanes where there will be a hub. I'm sure, there will be the New York to LA straight shot, right?
Right.
And then there will be other ways where you have to probably, like a metro line, you'll have to jump from station to station, tube to tube, stuff like that.
I love this for us. I love Here's the other question. Do you think they're going to tap into the underground military bases?
No, they're going to have their own network. I think they have their own level. They're probably going to be much deeper. Our level will be closer to the surface, so that way our elevator trip is a much less time. Okay, the military and governmental bunkers will just be much lower.
Okay, can we go back to episode 2 when we covered the Boring Company?
Okay.
All right. So you know how the Boring Company? It's here in LA. Oh, is it still here in LA?
Well, they have the Vegas thing.
Oh, it's Vegas now. That's where the tunnel is, but you still have to go down, right?
I've never been there. I don't know.
You've never been to Las Vegas?
I've never been to the tunnel.
Oh, okay. I was like, no, you've been to Vegas. But there's still a thing where you have to go down, right? So I feel like another reason that they would might as well make these tunnels underground is the Boring Company has already shown how profitable it can be making tunnels under the fucking city, right? So if you make a bullet train, come on.
Oh yeah, no, it's where it's going to go. You're going to get rid of fossil fuels. Saudi Arabia is dipping into movie and sports because they need to move away from oil. Why? Because solar power is inevitably going to very obviously just take over.
So, I mean, well, maybe free energy? Huh? Maybe free energy? Nah.
Maybe free energy. We have Jay Light is actually doing a set at the Comedy Store. He's supposed to be on right now. We don't have a way to bump anybody earlier. So we're just trying to wait for Jay to pop on. Jay Light is giving us a call. Maybe I could get, I know what I could do. I know what I could do. I got something to do. Let's just, do we have another topic?
We sure do.
Bring up?
I got this this one we're going to save to the end, but we'll just run it up right now. Boom, bang, kill that one, bring this up. Okay, so, guys, huge trend happening right now. Huge. It's the speedrunning of the Scientology buildings. I've seen them. You've seen them. These fucking Gen Zers have shut this entire fake fucking religion down in 3 weeks by speedrunning the whole fucking building. They're now they've gone through so many times, okay? Every building in Scientology now no longer has door handles to get into the building.
They pulled the handles
they
off the buildings.
literally have pulled the handles off the fucking buildings, okay? They fucking link arms like a form of human chain.
Yeah.
Like these kids, like, guys, we're raised on sports movies, okay? Any given Sunday, all right? Varsity Blues, okay? What have they taught us? Do drugs, smash people, become a fucking athlete. They're gonna do it, all right? And they've done it, and it's so fucking great to see. Like, I've seen more of the interior of a dumb Scientology building over the last 3 weeks than I ever have through all these documentaries, through the Louis Theroux documentary, through the My Scientology. Is that the same one? It doesn't matter. I've seen more on the fucking TikTok and IG of Scientology than I ever have. And my only question remains is, okay, let's keep going, right? Let's keep speedrunning these buildings.
I actually think we got a call.
Oh shit, let's do it. All right, let's get out of this. Let's put you up.
Hello. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, we have Jay Light live on 1-900 America. We are live on the Roast Battle channel with the writing joke wizard that is Jay Light.
Jay Light, thanks for joining us, bro.
Show is tame in LA, but when you take it outside of LA, how do they react to it?
You know what? I mean, people love it when they see it outside of LA because there is no other show quite like it. Because it is so finely honed. There's a lot of prep that goes into it. We're walking a tightrope, but nobody sees how big the net is underneath the tightrope because we've woven an intricate net. And that's the thing. We've built the show up here in LA to a place where we can do that and we can get a little crazy and not have to be so tame in LA and still get away with some really crazy jokes because everybody is just on board with it in the show.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that. We wish we could get some of that in 4 years, making up some fun, getting people invested in the fun. And I think that's the hardest part about it is just getting people to invest in the fun.
That is the hardest part. It is, but it is worthwhile. It's worth it to really try and push and get your people.
You got to find them. You got to build up a core. You got to build up a core bunch of wackos like some of these people do in the entertainment industry and the political farm, and all that stuff.
See you later. Yeah, it takes a lot of you got to be able to connect with the people who are at the show. You got to have, I have a great team behind me too, which helps out a lot. My co-host, I've been working with him, almost 12, 13 years now. So we just have a good rapport.
Hell yeah. When the contestants come on Wrong, Jay, they're other comedians, right?
Yes.
Are they from just local, or you take it on the road, so I imagine that you get them from wherever you're going on the road as well, or do you take people with you?
We book locals.
Oh,
we always book locals.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah, it's nice. We always take it to a major city or a city where there's at least some kind of a scene, and then we're able to find some good comics.
Fuck yeah!
And everybody's got dirt on them, which is the beautiful part.
Oh, I love that. It's easy.
We can find anything.
There you go. Exactly. Easy to dig in on people. Oh God, I hope you're not looking in on us tonight. I hope you didn't do any research on us. The funny game that I thought of too late was, since you're at the Comedy Store, we were going to try to talk about the most wild and crazy things and try to get you to verbally say, like Black Rock hard cock out loud and stuff like
shit
that.
like that. But we respect you too much, Jay. You're too good,
You guys are sweet. You can't get me to say Black Rock hard cock out of nowhere. Oh, wait. Oh, no.
You're fucking great. This is awesome. Jay, when your show for Netflix is a joke, you're doing it at the West Side Comedy Theater tomorrow? Wednesday.
No, Saturday.
Saturday, excuse me. Sorry. You're doing it Saturday. West Side Comedy Theater, 11:30. Is it sold out, or is there tickets still available?
There are some tickets still available. I do anticipate that we're going to sell out, given how sales have been going so far. So get your tickets while you can.
That's awesome to hear. Quick question. Is there any roasting that goes on at the Wrong show, or is it just show up, enjoy, have a few drinks, and enjoy yourself?
You, as a crowd member, might not necessarily get roasted. I might, a little bit. Who knows? We'll see. Most of the time, you're mostly going to be watching comedians be made to be wildly uncomfortable because of the crazy things we found on them. And then your job is to watch them squirm their way out of it.
The chaos. It's like Jackass on a stage.
Well, somewhat.
Sorry.
You want to talk about bombing a joke?
Yeah.
My God.
I'm sure that never happens to Jay.
No, absolutely. And it definitely didn't happen as soon as I took the stage tonight with my first line of my joke.
Sheesh.
And then had to crawl out of a hole the rest of my set. But I crawled out of the hole and I got on the phone with 1-900-America, and then I stand here tonight.
Wait, we want
That's
to raise
why
your
we
spirit.
love you. That's why we love you, Jay. You got off stage and you called right up and told us all about it. Atta baby.
That's what it's all about.
Well, we really appreciate you, Jay. I'm glad you got to get a set in tonight. I'm glad you got to get a call in tonight, blow off some steam about that beautiful set you had tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you check out Wrong. It's part of the Netflix is a Joke Festival. It's going to be at the West Side Comedy Theater Saturday, 11:30 p.m. Jay Light's hosting. There's still some tickets available. They're not going to be available for long. This show will sell out. Go get some. Go support them. Jay, where can they find you on social media these days?
They can find me at Diet J, and Wrong is at Wrong Game Show.
You heard it, folks. Diet J, Wrong Game Show. Dude, thank you so much for calling in and helping us out here.
Of course. Are you guys going to be at the Tokyo versus LA show tomorrow night?
Yes.
Sure are.
Absolutely.
I'll be there too. I'll see you guys there.
Absolutely. Cannot wait. It's going to be a fantastic show. Everybody needs to check out LA versus Tokyo roast battle tomorrow night, Tuesday, Comedy Room, Belly Store. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Jay, thank you very much. I really appreciate your call in tonight.
Of course. Anytime. Talk to you later, fellas.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, wow. Had a little difficulty there with the audio up top. You know, again, self-producing, folks. Thank God we got some viewers that'll text me and be like, yo, this fucking audio sucks. And thank you to the chat, of course, for bringing it to our attention.
Yeah, the chat has been very vocal about their dislike of the show, and we appreciate it.
Well, thanks. That's what we need.
That's
keep telling us in the chat, and it'll just generate us. You know, it'll get there.
We love the notes.
We love the notes.
I love reading.
Are you good at reading?
I love to read. Personally, I like reading. Like, I'm a reader. I think reading is fun. I think negative comments just spur the mind. And they're not even negative. You know, it's a lot of people trying to be helpful, a lot of debate about what is actually going on with this show tonight. Jason, what is going on with this show tonight?
Well, a lot of shit. We're trying some new stuff, you know. I figured out what was wrong with the light. Your boy left it on and blew out the batteries. So we don't get that back. But the point is, there's been so much going on. We're a little bit late to this subject, but it is one that is a hot topic. It's from a little guy from Torrance, California, a small story about a man with hope, man who had a dream, man who had a mission and decided, fuck it, I'm gonna take some time off my job and I'm gonna try to kill the fucking president. Oh boy!
What an eventful correspondent dinner. What a great way to get on attention. Something where they literally had a magician plan. That's how badly the ratings are for that bull crap.
I'm just, you know, the graphic is fucking amazing. By the way, the Trump kissing Cole. It's just. Shout out to the graphics team over here at 1900 America. They really know what's up. What I love about this, there's two things in this frame. You know, on the right side, of course, is our Trump assassination attempt. But right above me is this tweet. This tweet by, what is it, Henry Martinez.
Henry, big up to Henry.
Big
ones, big thumbs up to Henry. Henry, please call into the show.
Anytime.
We would love to hear from you, Henry.
Anytime, Henry, call in, bud. We got you. This tweet is from 2023, allegedly. It has one tweet, and the tweet is, it's Cole Allen is the tweet. And the header is the fist pump being raised, done in some weird time machine type shit. Is there a time traveler amongst us, Cody?
Now, is this a time traveler like this tweet would so love to indicate? Or is maybe this just viral marketing from the formerly aforementioned Twitter platform? Like, why is Twitter is the only example of this happening? He didn't do it on all social media.
He didn't do it on Truth?
Only Twitter? Yeah, exactly.
He didn't do a truth about this? Oh, Henry Martinez didn't do a truth? No, I agree, man. I think this is modern day viral marketing. Like, this is going to be in some fucking marketing kid's textbook of like, hey, when you see something horrifying and awful, just implant a tweet somewhere and put it in. You don't think Elon made that call to his fucking engineer, the one who works there, because he fucking fired them all, and was like, hey, put this tweet in there. It's going to get us all the eyes. And what has it done? It's wound up on this show.
It drives traffic. We're talking about it. If you're not talking about it, and then it just instantly makes the conspiracy thing happen, so people want to dilute what really happened during the thing. Everything is now questioned and unbelievable.
Yeah, and like that's part of it too, right? It's like, what is the line? Where's the line? Where's reality exactly? Where does it blur? Where's this? Because Cole Allen, let's get a couple things straight. He had a California home, which is rare.
How are you throwing away a home for this bullshit to just get I mean, he's going to get a fluffy prison. They're going to, next thing you know, Cole Allen will have committed suicide and he's going to be hanging out with West Palm Beach Perry. Whatever the fuck that guy's name is.
Fucking Palm Beach Pete's. Fucking Palm Beach fucking Epstein. tatted. No, that one. Whichever. We'll figure out our buttons.
Whatever.
Epstein. That's the one. Tatted. But that's my point. Is like, there's just no fucking way that this is real. That this tweet is real. That someone decided that this person is fucking. You know, they're the.
I don't think so. Like, I don't think it's a real thing. I don't think it's real. Like, it just can't be. Like, if there's really a time traveler that's calling this stuff out, what is he trying to call out? Like, what's the message? Is it that it was another CAA thing? Is it that it's for the ballroom? I mean, that's the funniest shit ever, is that right after, the first thing he says is now they need a bulletproof ballroom. Okay? This Cole Allen threw away his life so Trump could promote the fucking ballroom. So they build this thing in 3 months now, and they build him his bulletproof ballroom just in time for the comet attack or whatever's going to happen.
No, I think that like the ballroom thing is the last remnants of a senior citizen's last fucking thought in his head. That's what I think that is. Like, the dude had no idea he was being assassinated or attempted He had no idea. And he just knew that, like, I got to sell. What am I selling? A fucking ballroom. Because the war didn't sell. You not being a fucking PDF didn't sell. You not being a criminal didn't sell. So many things didn't sell. But maybe this ballroom will sell. Maybe it will happen. We don't know, you know?
That'll get the bodies in there. They'll have cocktail parties. They'll have tea parties. They'll do sandwiches. You know, it'll be a paid admission thing. Every Tuesday will be open to the public.
Come to the ballroom.
Yeah.
Come to the ballroom.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. The Cole Allen shit, the IDF sweatshirt connection, is he a plant? Is he this? I would just say, and I truly mean this, is like, go read his manifesto, okay? Not a lot of manifestos make sense. Rarely do they make sense. This one's sort of coherent. He has a rebuttal section. He has a reason section. I've never seen these in some of these manifestos. I've never seen this before.
Everybody is running their stuff through ChatGPT.
That could be it. That could be it. I also just think it's just like a normal dude gone mad, like just gone crazy.
He snapped.
Well, I mean,
I think everybody's, now that the Epstein files are out, I think people are snapping. If the gravity of these files, like, people are going to be, they should be losing their shit, and like rightfully so. Like,
Right.
you should be going crazy about what is coming out.
all right. We gotta come off that subject because we gotta do some cleanup from the last episode. I'm sure chat was on it about the missing scientists. I made a pretty big bold claim last week or 2 weeks ago. I said that these missing scientists, they were part of a weapons platform. Rods from God was my research. And
I loved it. Rods from God, very powerful thought.
It's just a great name. It stuck with me. I thought it was good. I did some research on it. Yeah, some of these scientists might have worked on some of that stuff. But what I'm finding out now is now that 11th and the 12th have joined the missing ranks of these scientists, is that maybe, just maybe, it was more towards like free energy or like anti-gravity or stuff that would affect all of us on a scale in which, like, maybe, just maybe, capitalism doesn't quite support. You know, God forbid we all have free fucking electricity or like can get around in a car for free. Gas is what, $6.50 a gallon? Going up, baby. So I mean, that's my thinking. So what we're doing is we got a scientist to call. We've had some friends reach out through the show and actually through my mom. We reached out to a guy over at the Desert Sun School. Let's see if we can get that up. There we go. So we're expecting a call from our good friend, Dr. Cornucopia, from the Desert Sun School. He's going to give us a little more info on his take and like what he thinks, kind of what's going on. I thought it was weapons. I thought we were making missiles.
Instantly went to weapons, mass destruction, just ways of covering up the Geneva Convention that is being ripped to shreds in front of our very eyes. But, maybe it is something different. Maybe it's energy. Maybe it's space platforms, I remember there was does anybody else remember, like, I thought there was supposed to be like a system where they could put stuff on a pad and then propel that pad into space without having to use rockets and stuff like that. Does
an
anybody
elevator,
remember
a space
that?
elevator.
A space elevator.
Right?
What happened to the space elevator? I remember hearing all about the space elevator and then nothing. And then where to go? That just never panned out. We never got the space elevator.
Well, here's the thing about space, and this is what no one wants to talk about. It's going to take so many people dying in space to make space like even travelable or like to go to. Like it's going to take so many people falling from platforms that we're building to go up into space. It's going to take the death count is going to be like that of the miner, you know? Like the coal miner,
well,
you know? Like where it's just like
Aztec temples, all that. A lot of
they're going to
skeletons in those structures.
And that's the other part is like, are they going to burn up in the atmosphere? Or are you going to have to look at these people as you go up into space? Like, oh, honey, just like Everest, you know? When people go to Everest and there's frozen bodies everywhere and they're like, oh yeah, that person died in the 70s.
And they leave them there. You just leave them there. That's a message to the next person. You know, it's a little bit of respect. Yeah, I can't wait to see all the frozen space bodies that are just spinning around up there. Send them over. Wow.
Getting all our audio doubled.
What a fun, great thing to happen in the Star Wars episode.
Hey,
a technical glitch.
There we go. Now we're in.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. Take
we
that.
are getting shredded in the chat.
Oh, good. That's what we need to do. Doctor, we've been waiting for your call, my good man. Tell me everything about you.
About me?
Yes. Is this Dr. CW Cornucopia? I hope you're full of it today, sir.
Is Charles Witten Cornucopia, CW for short? It sure is. Who am I speaking with?
Good sir, you're calling 1-900-AMERICA. We've called, we got your contact info through a few friends. We know that you're the professor of material science over at the Desert Sun School.
Yes, well, you do know that, right?
And we were just calling, you know, we had talked in a couple weeks ago, and we thought here at 1-900-AMERICA, we thought this missing scientist nonsense was weapons platform based.
Do you know what's up with the scientist stuff?
So you guys are talking about the scientists too, huh?
Yeah, we have been.
Yeah.
We're very concerned about the growing concern.
You should be concerned because very few people are actually picking this up. You know, once Fox News picked it up, people just thought it was a bunch of poppycock.
Did you say peppercock?
I said poppycock. Poppycock.
Oh, some pop and some cock.
Some hot poppycock.
Have you ever invested in the
definitely
Black
not.
Rock?
I have lost one of my very close friends, Anthony Chavez, who was missing and has not been found. But I do fear he will be found dead. Too many scientists, too many friends, too many colleagues have gone missing these past 3 years. And something's kind of specific and kind of scary about it all.
Can you draw some conclusions for us? Like, where do the arrows point?
I think some of the biggest areas you can point to are, now, most of them were associated with advanced energy or advanced material science. Now, just think about that for a second, folks. Advanced energies. Nearly all of them, at some point in time had worked either at Los Alamos, DARPA, NASA Jet Propulsion, or other private space entities working in propulsion systems. Now, I tell you, for a certain reason, now, y'all know about UAPs, right?
Yeah, on aerial phenomenon, right? Unnamed.
Exactly. Layman term, a UFO, a flying saucer.
That's correct.
Now, what they're not telling you, now that what they don't want you to know, sure, they're saying it's this alien technology, right? That's what they're trying to just throw you off the scent, like my hound dog Becky Sue. You know, throw off the scent a little bit, see if she's gonna test. You know.
Well, I mean, Obama came out and said, "Yeah. There's aliens. Yeah. I haven't seen them, but they're real." So, I mean, kind of threw me onto that scent, you know, like, yeah, it is alien technology.
It is. Now, you know what? Now, let me just paint a picture for you, right? Let me just paint a little picture. You live in the United States where everything you touch that's powered, everything that turns on, everything that powers your car, that powers the trucks, or the planes, or the trains, or the farm machinery, or all the machinery on the factories. What do you say I could just tell you all of that is for free? What if I told you it produced absolutely no pollutants? Who do you think would be most in fear of this technology?
The people who own it, the people who do all the cleanup, who do everything.
You don't think the oil companies want a clean, easily accessible, easily reproducible technology to be kept quiet? Energy isn't just power, okay? You see what I'm saying?
I see.
Energy is control.
Oh, so you're saying the oil companies are out here knocking these people off so they can keep the money tap turned on?
All I'm saying is we are in the last dying days of oil. We keep drilling. Yeah, we got some more. Some estimates say we got enough for another 120 years
That's a lot.
of more oil. That's a lot. That's trillions and trillions of dollars. But what if all of these UAPs and all of these scientists who all have advanced training and advanced experience in alternative energies just go missing? And we've had all this interest in the UAPs. We had these congressional hearings. What you'd never heard of. People just focus on like, where are the aliens? What we're not focused on is where is this technology that we know exists, that we know can be used for almost any purpose, and it produces no waste, no pollutants, requires almost little inputs to have such huge outputs. You don't think the oil company, you don't think the Saudi crown princes, you don't think anybody at OPEC?
Well, I've already heard Saudi Arabia, they're trying to get into movies. They're trying to get into sports. Like they're getting out of the oil business. They're all the way in oil, and now they're trying to get out. Why would Saudi Arabia try to get out now?
What do you mean, of the oil game?
Out of the oil game. They're solely
trying to
dependent on oil.
diversify.
You don't think they're just trying to curry favor with the West and all those people that are like, we got to get off of, you know what I'm saying?
I think they're trying to
nothing
make
without the
nice with the
Western
oil
citizens.
people.
I'm just saying Chevron's bigger than them. I'm just saying any like Aramco, you think Aramco is bigger than all these things? Russian oil.
Did you say Aramco?
You don't think?
Aramco.
Russian oil?
You don't
Russia's
think?
got to have gigantic reserves.
Also, how are they going to power? I mean, we still got to power tanks and we got to power jets. I don't think that
Yeah,
tech
we
is it.
do.
Do you think that technology's
this
there?
This technology, what they have, these engines in these crafts. We've seen different types of crafts do different types of things. What if it's all powered by the same type of energy source? Or better yet, what if there are multiple types of clean energies available? You don't think governments want to hold that over? You don't think oil companies, you don't think other types of energy companies want to hold that over right now?
I think they do. I think I have to agree with you that they definitely would.
Exactly. You know
God
what I'm saying?
Damn.
So what happens when we get too close? Huh? What happens?
Oh, you go missing.
Breakthroughs don't just disappear. You know what I'm saying? People disappear.
Ideas don't disappear, though, Doctor, do they?
Oh, but they try to make them disappear. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it in the Middle East as well. Israel targeting all the Iranian scientists. What if those are clean energy scientists and we've been led to believe they're just making a nuclear weapon?
Ooh.
You know what I'm
Doctor's
saying? Right
got
now,
a
we
point
are
here.
building data centers at a rate we cannot power with traditional methods. We have got to start looking at nuclear, or better yet, alternative energy sources.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying?
How can we ever really get to space or Mars or anything without real power? Rocket engines just are not the answer.
Yeah, hard fuel is not
Exactly.
it. Yeah, I can't happen.
Exactly. Right? So because energy isn't just a science, it's infrastructure, it's geopolitics. We are talking trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. So who wants to keep that? All the powers that be.
Woof. Yeah, doctor. Oh man, this is not enough time to cover this. We want to have you back on in a couple weeks to maybe pick this back up. But we're gonna have to break it off right here, right now. But we appreciate you calling in.
Thank you.
Doctor, CW, Cornucopia, everybody.
What a beautiful call on 1-900 America, an expert. Yeah, I'm getting, I can't wait to see, oh, they love my speech impediment. All these things make me feel so good.
Oh.
From the bad audio to my speech impediment. This is a self-esteem builder we run every other Monday night on the Roast Battle channel. It's called 1-900 America. We build you up, and then the crowd gets to break you back down when you read the comments. And it's fun. It's a game we play. It's called Delusion.
It's definitely called something. I love the chat because I don't have to fucking read it. I get to read it later. When I just print the transcript out and I cry when I read it on the shitter. No, I don't read any of this shit. It sucks. Boy, we've had such a weird episode. Let's keep it going. It is May the 4th. I don't know where are we at on this one. Is that one coming or that one?
We're going to do this one.
Okay.
We had Kenny actually called in during Jay. Things have been in turmoil here tonight.
It's been chaotic. Let's not fucking deny it, but let's get into some weird chaos shit. It's May the 4th. It's May the 4th, and May the 4th be with us all, especially those in the chat who need friends and maybe a stiff drink.
A stiffy.
A stiffy, if you will.
Let's all take a stiffy for George. Let's all get big up on old Georgington.
So old George here, our Lord and Savior George Lucas, who gave us this framework, this thought process that maybe there's something bigger than us. Maybe there's entire worlds beyond ours. Maybe in a galaxy far, far away, there is something that is real there. But more importantly, I've seen all the movies so many fucking times. Cody's seen the movie a bunch of times. We want to talk dumb conspiracy theories on May the 4th be with you, because why not? We're on the Roast Battle Network. Let's torch this motherfucker to death. Where do you want to start, Cody? I'm going to go ahead and just go with...
Actually...
Oh, no, we're going to cut it out. Nope. Boosh.
Actually, let's... I think we have a call here. Hello?
Cody Gidley.
Oh, we got Channing. Obanaka live on 1-900 America. You're talking with Cody and Jason. Channing, who is a producer for RBL Weekly, has joined us for a live call. We're just getting into like some George Lucas. We're trying to talk some George Lucas conspiracy crap. Channing, what are you up to tonight, man?
I'm down at the Comedy Store trying to get on this Netflix as a joke show, the Potluck Friends and Family show, hanging out, watching hockey. Decided to give you guys a call.
Hell yeah. Who's winning in the hockey? Who you watching?
Carolina just beat Philly in overtime, and the Ducks in Vegas are heading into the second period tied 0-0. Exciting stuff.
All right. Look at the little play, but we got some sports in there. Cody, you knew we would.
Yeah, we were worried we weren't going to get sports in tonight. We didn't have a lot. Our Detroit Piston caller was not available. And so we're kind of light on sports tonight. So I'm glad you came in for the score, Channing.
Yep. So what's the George Lucas hats? What's going on there?
Dude, so are you a fan of Star Wars?
Not really. I think it's for dorks.
Perfect. Then that's exactly where we're going with this. We've got dork weird shit about Jar Jar Binks being a secret Sith Lord and it testing so fucking bad that they had to actually rewrite his entire part, even though he was CG and fucking a human actor, but he had a whole arc that was completely rewritten and he was supposed to be this really dark Sith Lord master who pulled a fast one and was going to have a huge battle with the little Yoda at the end. But it didn't happen because everybody fucking hated Jar Jar Binks.
So hold on. So Jar Jar had a different story arc, and the one that they chose for him was the rewrite.
To be the doofy idiot. Well, what they're saying is the fan backlash was so strong after the first one that George was like, okay, fuck you fans. I'm going to keep this idiot, and I'm going to keep him stupid. Instead of giving him his like comeuppance. He was supposed to be a goofball that fought goofball Yoda. He was the counter to Yoda.
How about this for a conspiracy theory? I think I think Jar Jar was a figment of Anakin's imagination the entire time.
Oh, I love that.
Because I can't remember for the life of me if Jar Jar had a conversation with anybody else. Maybe like the Gungan president or whatever that big gelatinous blob guy was. But other than that, I don't think he spoke to anybody but Anakin.
It's like
And that could tie into the fact that since Anakin ends up becoming a Sith, that could tie back into the theory that Jar Jar was a Sith Lord the entire time.
Oh
maybe
my God.
Maybe he is Anakin's dark side. How about that?
I think you cracked it. You just cracked it wide open. I think that's exactly what it is. He was the torment of the Sith Lord planted in Anakin's brain.
There you go.
And then it finally emerged in a rage fit after his high school girlfriend got taken away.
Bam. That's it.
I think you did it. For a guy that thinks this is for nerds, you really cracked that thing right in half.
I really did a heel turn on that nerd comment, huh?
You knew what you were talking about.
Yeah.
All of a sudden
Totally
you became the
fucking,
expert.
yeah, like you have
Yeah,
the
I'm
hard
sitting
way.
here like, oh yeah, Star Wars is gay, but how about this? Something
Here's this
sometime real
perfect
nerdy.
fucking analogy that absolutely marries every idea that we just wrote down. Great job, Channing. You fucking crushed it right now. It's hilarious.
Hell yeah. All right, fellas. I have very limited time, but I did want to call in and just give my 2 cents. But I do have to head back to the store.
No, dude, we
Dude,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
I'm so happy for you calling in. Check out RBL Weekly tomorrow live. Channing is going to be there mixing it up for you, y'all. And
I will be there. Thank you guys. 1-900 America for life. I'll see you boys later.
Fuck
Thanks,
yeah.
brother.
Thank you, Channing, dude.
Peace.
Have a good night, Chan.
Bye. Dude, hell yeah. That's what the fuck we're talking about. Calls and calls and calls and calls. Sorry, I put on some music because this Star Wars shit is hilarious to me. That was a fucking great little... Wow.
What a great call from Channing. I can't believe he busted that thing wide open. We didn't really know where the Star Wars thing was going to go. And then I think Channing really has something like that's for real. That's very... I think he's onto it. We could let's make separate posts on different apps about this.
Yeah, I agree. It's a real Patton Oswalt approach he just took when he did the Parks and Rec opening, where he did the whole like background story that they ended up putting into one of the Star Wars. I think he just did that. It was great. I'm fucking into it. One other conspiracy that you brought up, actually, Cody, was that maybe, just maybe, George, when he sold the franchise, didn't write. What was it? 7, 8, and 9 wasn't written.
Yeah, what I like about there's a lot of big fuckery going on where like they're saying like, how do I don't even know how to start and say all this. So first they're saying like George Lucas upped the sale by pitching 7, 8, and 9. Not just 1, 2, and 3, but he also pitched 7, 8, and 9 to get an extra $1 billion thrown onto this crazy Disney deal. And Disney's like, yeah, sure, George, we'd love to. We'd love that. Are you kidding me,
We'll
George?
take your money.
3 more movies? We'd love it. So they give him the extra $1 billion. Well, as it turns out, they're saying George just made up the 3 outlines. That was all bullshit. But Disney never intended on following the outline for the last 3 movies. They wanted to kill off the main characters one by one so the new characters would follow through and they would just make all that flipping money and keep it to themselves this time.
Jesus. Sounds about right. Does it sound like Hollywood to you guys? Sounds like it to me. Jesus Christ. I would sell something you don't even have done. I love this. I love this for us. I love this for George. What a great line we've just taken on this great May the 4th be with you. Also, it was Free Comic Book Day the other day. I hope you went to your local comic book store to help them out because God knows they fucking need it.
Help those comic book sales, ladies and gentlemen.
Comic book weirdos. Well,
Get those kids their smut.
oh boy, all right. So we're kind of closing in on the end of the show here.
We're getting close to the end, guys. We got this one call. He actually called in earlier because we didn't think our first call was going to make it. Everything keeps getting messed up with this third call. And I really hope we can get this third one.
It's okay if we
Dang
don't,
it.
but it's not the end of the world. We can always add them to the after hours, which we were supposed to get going. Don't forget, we haven't plugged any of our channels at all. Check us out at 1-900-AMERICA on Instagram or 1-900-AMERICA, 1-900-America on YouTube. That's where you can find the full episodes and the rebroadcast. Ooh, boy, it's tough. The rebroadcast on Thursday or Friday is when it drops. Check us out. Throw us a follow. We need more subs so we can go live. So then we can take this to our channel and then, eventually have you guys shred us in that chat, which is what I'm looking forward to, if I'm being 100% honest.
Yeah. Oh my God. Do you want to hear this stuff?
Oh, run it. I think this is great. This is so much fun.
It sounds like there was some beef that was going on. They're saying Jason has the reading level of his 3-year-old.
Yeah. He's asleep right now, so just keep it down, okay?
This isn't a roast, and their comedy careers are already cooked. This guy just burnt us.
Wow. Torched. Torched.
The funniest thing so far is this moron speech impediment.
Is that
That
you
was
or me?
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
He's
it's you.
talking about me.
Oh, okay.
The only time they're getting their name on the wall is if it's a gas station bathroom stall and somebody is calling for a good time. Oh my God, we are getting it hard.
Fuck yeah.
In here.
Listen.
Chat has delivered tonight.
They
I
have.
gotta say,
And you
that is
fucking
incredible.
You fucking cunts.
That is insane.
Good
You
for
guys
you
just
guys.
put a whooping on us tonight.
Listen, I don't say that we have much of a comedy career, but we definitely have a career. Fucking maybe not. Fuck me.
Well, we're trying to get stuff going for you. Like I said, tune in to the roast battle. Will be at the Comedy Store tomorrow night. It's our big Cinco de Mayo show. You can catch episodes every Thursday on the Roast Battle channel, okay? Watch these episodes, check out the shorts, check out the Instagram, check out the YouTube, subscribe, like it, make comments, roast us. Let us know what you think, guys. We really, really appreciate it. You guys have been there for us. You get us through the hard times. You get us through the ups, the downs, the hards, the soft, the ins, the outs, the big holes, the little holes.
Oh man.
The insides, the outsides.
Oh, we're going to keep adding to the show. There's going to be a producer eventually. We'll both learn how to fucking read. I think I will definitely get him to a Sylvan Learning Center for this fucking speech impediment. And we will figure this out, folks. With just a little bit of support with Patreon, we can make this happen, gang. Anything is possible through a little weekly donation. We can get this kid the reading skills he needs. Maybe a tutor. Something? Who knows? I don't know. We've got paper. I feel like I'm in a newsroom. I'm like, shuffle my things. I think it's been a fun show.
It has been a fun show. Yeah, sorry guys. We tried to get this third call. I keep fucking up this third call. We want to get Kenny in here, but it's just not happening. And I think what we are going to do is we are going to call it a night, you guys. Check us out in later.
No,
in a
next
couple
week.
Weeks. Yeah,
No,
I
next
don't know. It's going to be messed up. It might actually be next week. Maybe check us out next week on the Roast Battle channel live. You can always go to our YouTube channel, which is 1-900-AMERICA.
That's right. 1-900-1-900-America. Check us out on Instagram. That's where the clips live. Check us out on YouTube. And I don't know. What else, dude? Is there anything else? Anything fun?
Roast battle.
Roast battle.
Yeah, we had a great intro. We had a nice sketch today. Yeah, we had a fun show. I can't believe I keep messing up this last call, but whatever.
Yeah, this is great.
We'll figure it out.
We're going to try to add some more sketches to the front of the show and try to add more stuff. Open lines clearly didn't happen because the audio, we're working
Sounds
it
like we had some
out.
problems. We're figuring it out.
Really-
I hope everything got resolved.
Yeah, same. So yeah, we're gonna keep shooting for the stars, right?
Yeah, we'll shoot all sorts of projectile towards and at the space and surrounding planets and any architecture we see fit.
Yeah, hit it.
Well, folks, I appreciate your time. We loved your beautiful eyeballs and ears for the evening.
Yeah. This was great. Chat. You're fucking hilarious. Keep it going. We'll see you next week. Roast Battle Network. Please give us a follow. 1-900 America on all the socials. Is that it?
I think that's it.
That's
I would
it.
love for this call to pop in, but it's not going to happen. You can hit our after hours on the regular channel. Thank you guys. Good night. Peace out, chat. You guys were relentless.
Absolutely stellar. We'll see you in a week. Oh, baby. It's the after hours. Oh, and as promised, we've got ourselves a call. Caller, what's up? You've called 1-900 America's open lines after hours. What's going on?
What's up, 1-900 America? I got some thoughts and feelings I'd like to share.
Please give it to us, brother.
I don't know how many of you guys are on this, but I have this strong feeling that we're being lied to, man. We're being fucking lied to.
About what?
The pyramids specifically. I think that there's more about the pyramids than we know.
Dude, tell me more. Because right now, all I know about the pyramids is they were put there by a bunch of Egyptian slaves for a bunch of kings.
No. See, you got it all twisted. That's what people want you to think. I think for the time that okay, let's think real quick. Let's get into the mindset of like a let's get into the mindset of like a BC human, right? We don't have day-to-day technology, right? We're not looking at like modern day like cranes. We don't have any way to like legitimately build this in a way that like makes feasible sense outside of slaves, right? And if you think about it, like those pyramids are pretty tall, right?
Yeah.
So how do you have the leverage for humans to carry it up that small of a way? You know?
Impossible.
And then you even think about like where they're like the pyramids are placed, because the celestial alignment is lined up with, or the pyramids are lined up with like Orion's belt. So how are these fools like doing this? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or like that, like how did they line them up perfectly is what you're saying? Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you there, like the geometry. And now they're saying, I don't know if you've seen this, they did some like scans of the area, and they're saying there's some superstructures underneath them maybe.
Well, they've always said there's been more to the pyramids, more to the Sphinx than meets the eye, and then now all of a sudden they're saying they got this deep penetrating radar that says, yeah, there is a lot more to this. You think that the top is the most insane part? What's underneath the sand is even more technologically advanced than anything we've ever comprehended.
It's not even underneath. Think about just like what's inside too, because if you think about it, like you hear about all of the booby traps and stuff. It's like, how advanced were these people to think about like the intricacies to be like, okay, well, we need to protect this like king at all costs, you know, so we have to develop like traps or whatever to make sure that none of this shit gets fucked with.
True, but also isn't the pyramid the most inefficient space? Like it's literally just, you could put a box inside of it maybe, but like it's like why didn't they build a giant skyscraper for these guys?
Would we go as far to say that this is like the equivalent of that for what they were thinking at the time?
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
I see. Okay. I could see that. I like that.
Could you see like the pyramids being a much larger structure, and then the pyramid was just like the anchor for it? Like, you know how we have scaffolding? So maybe the pyramid was just the anchor for the scaffolding of apartments and stores and shops and places for these people to hang out.
So you're saying pyramids was like phase one of but you're saying like pyramids was like phase one of what we know now as like modern architecture?
Yeah. A modern city, a place where society and people gathered and, people lived, instead of being off on your own, scattered, a mass group of people in one, metropolitan area.
Yeah, I hear you. I just think that like coming from the grounds of like how did you even come up with this in like the first place? There's just no way that like one person had thought of like, hey, I want this like one big place to honor like myself, but I also want it to be in line with like I said, the stars. I want it to have all of this stuff, you know? So
it makes sense to have that people would make a gigantic monument. What doesn't make sense is this so happens to perfectly line up with the dimensions of the Earth, a star system. Everything screams that this knowledge came from somewhere else.
Definitely.
And I think the big thing for me is just like, and like you guys said, like, you know, we can obviously go down the route of like this was built by slaves and stuff, but I think there's just too many big questions of, like I was saying earlier, like how are these stones even being moved in the first place, and how many lives were being lost, like building this, if that indeed is what happened. You know what I mean?
Right. Are you familiar with the missing scientist from Ancient Aliens?
No. I believe we may have talked about this a little bit, but I did not do too much extra research.
David Wilcox went and allegedly killed himself right before his big book came out. It's talking about free energy and anti-gravity tech. Do you think that maybe, just maybe, our friends in Egypt might have had access to some sort of technology that could build this or make it easier for people, maybe?
I don't think it was an access to technology. If aliens did happen to come down and help the Egyptians build the pyramids, I think it was an introduction to this technology, not necessarily passed down to them. So it was like, hey, we got all this cool shit, let us help you build this real quick, and then we finna bounce.
What do you think they took from them in exchange? How many slaves do you think they took?
This is gonna sound really fucked up, but I think if there was like an exchange of anything, it was an exchange of people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how many do you think they just took? They're like, we're going to take 50,000 of your people.
I think 50,000 is that's a big number, because if we think about like the size of 50,000 people, do we even, and that's not even to think like, man, how many fucking human beings can like one spaceship hold, you know? So it can be anywhere from like 10, 15 people to like hundreds of people. You know what I mean? And it's like, are these people like...
What if I was to tell you that the government has underground bases that can hold 60,000 people? Their bunkers could hold 60,000 people per bunker.
That is pretty big. And then also it makes you think like, okay, obviously human sacrifices were like a thing at this time as well. Are people also maybe being sacrificed to like have these extraterrestrial beings come and help build the pyramids? Like, we don't know.
I think sacrifice 100% is part of it. That's probably part of the deal. Like, all right, they chose you not to take you, but you were chosen. You were marked.
You were marked.
We're going to take your soul.
The liver juices, the thyroid, all that stuff is important for the afterlife.
Oh man, so important, so
and
important.
It's even crazy. Okay, check this out. This is crazy too, because if you even think about it, like, yes, you know, the whole topic of this is like Egyptian pyramids, but how do multiple countries have the same overseeing idea on how pyramids are built, like without even knowing that the other countries even existed?
I mean, that's fair. That's a very fair point. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, you know, hopefully, my thinking is hopefully it's like, did you see Project Hail Mary, to bring up the ball thing? There's like a council of all the countries with all their top scientists, and they're all looking at it and putting their info together, you know, but I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, it's crazy just to think about, because I literally didn't even think about it at first, but now just kind of sitting on it, you look at like the Mayan pyramids, right? And they not like copy paste, but they have a similar shape. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, how are you able to come? And the fact that like they're able, I don't know if you've seen videos of people like clapping in front of like those pyramids, and it like alters like the sound waves and stuff. Like, how the fuck are people doing that?
Resonant? Yeah. How do you know how to make a resonant?
Yeah, that's weird that knowledge is just bestowed. Like, they just had it. They had access to it.
And the thing is, like, if you look at modern architecture, like now, does any building we know do that?
Not really. I mean,
No.
there's that stuff they say, I've heard, like in the Capitol, if you go to your Capitol, you can they have it set up. It's a dome. There are these rooms that are like public rooms where people can gather, but it's set up like a dome. So you can stand in one area and then somebody can stand in a corner and you can whisper
and you can,
stuff
talk,
to
yeah,
people.
you can talk to each other from the walls.
Yeah, yep. Just by
I
projecting into a corner, and it uses the echo or whatever, and you can hear somebody standing in the middle of the room.
I've seen that, and that is pretty crazy. But if we're talking about, like I said, the pyramids, how are we going to go from being able to do that on like a mass scale to scaling down to a tiny room? And even then, it's not even like altering the sound waves of how, like, per se, a clap sounds. That's just like, oh, I'm talking to you through the corner of a room and my sound is able to travel like safely from one side of the room to the other. Yeah.
No, these are fucking valid points.
Yeah, I mean, you bring
either
up
we
some
have the shitty architects, which I believe, or like also like, how often does architecture change? It's very rare. You know,
Yeah.
brick, mortar. We went from wood to brick and mortar, and we haven't went steel, I guess, after that. But like, it's like it just doesn't change. So to me, I feel like they made something. You know, it's like almost like having an old car where it's so good and so nice and finely made. You can't really replicate them like that because it would take too much time. It would take too much money. You know what I mean? Like, there's just no way you could do that. But they had nothing but time. They had nothing but money. You working for the king. Right?
Yeah.
So,
and the thing is too, and I think that like we've not strayed, but like as a collective society, we've seen so much more like of that modern architecture that it's just like, not to say that it's boring, but like you don't really see small, like minute details like that where people are taking the time to be like, oh, I'm going to like make something that does something really cool while like it's just sitting there, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I feel like the human mind has gotten very like diluted in the sense of like creativity on like an architectural aspect.
How do you?
But that's just in the sense of like America. If you look at like per se like Europe or whatever, it's all different, you know. But I feel like even architecture outside of the U.S. can do so much more.
Yeah.
Could be better.
Yeah.
Could all be so much better.
Yeah. Well, Adam, dude, appreciate you calling in, bro. Breaking down some pyramid talk with us here on the After Hours program.
No, I appreciate you guys for having me. Thank you for letting me share my piece.
Fuck yeah, bro. Appreciate you, dude. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
Bye, man.
Thank you for calling 1-900 America After Hours.
After Hours.
Later, bud.
Later.
Fuck yeah, dude. Old Adam giving us a ring. Oh, here, cue up the good song. We can get that one going.
Which one is that? What do you want to hear there?
The theme song.
I will do that. All right. I'm trying to give my man just one last chance. Let me pull it up here right now.
Might as well put it on. We're in the After Hours,
have
baby.
A little bit of fun. We're After Hours. We're running late.
way late. Tonight was good. The doc was my favorite.
This was good. We're going to try to kill about 3 minutes here. We're going to give my buddy some time to tune in. Give us a call.
Here, we're gonna run a little sketch.
Where did it go with this?
Are you ready? Yeah. Fuck it. Never mind. JK. LOL. Let's run it up. Let's get that going.
Tonight we land in the booth. On May the 4th, baby, true. Cody and Jason take the wheel. With Jay Light in the guest seat for real. White House chatter, heavy news. We turn a dread into a crooked groove.
Fuck yeah.
That ballroom bulletproof.
Yeah, I really enjoyed tonight. It was good. I can't wait to talk to CW Cornucopia. I felt like
Well, we'll have to get CW back.
I think that we got to have him back on because I felt like he was just hitting his stride, and
He was getting warmed up.
He was getting warmed up.
I just think the problem is, we got to keep it moving. We got to keep the pace going.
Yeah.
We can't let things wrong. But, you know, and then I think what would maybe be great is then we could bring CW back for the after hours.
Oh, that's a great idea. Have them call back.
I think we could start the stream too, like, right? If we end the one stream, why don't we just start the after
Oh, yeah,
hours
we could do
stream
that.
after, right?
We can. Yeah, that makes total sense.
Maybe we do that.
Oh, yeah. I got to have that key lined up. Oops.
It's all right.
Oopsies.
It is fine. This is all an experience. This has been fun, guys.
Yeah, I
We
think
got
the
this great
graphics
song. We had a great opening. We had a sketch this week. You know.
I feel like our energy was great when we opened.
Oh yeah, no, this was a really good one.
Just
Really, really good one. A lot of fun. We had great energy to open. We got some nice participation in the chat, you know, and we even had some, you know, had a caller late. You know, Ken called in early. I don't know what's wrong with that. I don't know how that gets messed up every single time Kenny tries to call. We just cannot get it to work. It is insane. It is becoming a super long running gag. And, you know, Jay was going to be late, so I love it. Love it. Jay was going to be late, so I had Ken call in early. And then, of course, Jay calls in. And it's a nightmare getting this thing going sometimes. If only you guys knew. And I'm glad Jay did talk about that, what it's like to get going, because we know, like, it is always up and down. We're always pulling everything together. You know, we just want a good show, for Christ's sake.
it's going to happen. This was 6. Okay. We keep adding more. Here's the thing. Not 1 week have we not added something new to the show.
We're always making it better.
It's another camera. It's a graphic. It's fucking another audio source. We're splitting it into this. We're doing this. You know, it's a bunch of shit. And so, you know, like next week we're gonna add another stream. This is gonna be live next week. You know, and so it's just simple little things that, you know, they catch up to us because we're self-producing this fucking thing. And there's only fucking 2 brains here, and you know. Maybe we need a third. I don't know.
Maybe we need some more, but yeah, we want to get this after hours to be live. Once you check us out on the channel, come on. Once you check us out on Roast Battle, come see our channel.
Come
check
see
us
our
out.
channels. Come see where we live.
Support us.
Yeah. Come see where we live. Come check out our house. We've got a bunch of cool episodes and a bunch of clips exclusively here in the after hours section. Like, this is what we can do to fulfill, you know, what we need to do. And we got to build this channel up one way or the other. So might as well just come over here and get some free fucking views, huh?
Hey,
hey.
Okay, we played the song. We gave our final caller some time, and it just looks like we're not going to get that in tonight. No. So is the story with this caller, but
you know, we do have one thing we could cover if you felt like it, just to buy more time.
I mean, I don't want to burn anything if we don't have to. What do you want to go with? Where are we going to go back at?
I'm gonna go to this one.
Yeah, you want to go for it? Just pull it out. Maybe we can make a promo out of it.
Yeah, fuck it. Oh, I don't know if you're into this, but we're into investing here at 1-900 America, and old BlackRock hit the fucking market this week. BlackRock, private equity fucking liquidators, the fucking doom bringers, the end of capitalism has decided we're so fucking rich, we're gonna go public. So we fucking bought a stock. We bought one fucking stock at $1,000. Don't know if it's a good fucking
Will
buy.
it go up? Will it go down? What's the value of the show?
Is BlackRock gonna buy enough homes to make the stock number go up, or will it take a shit? We don't know. We don't know.
Is this the show's retirement program, or is this going to sink the show before we've ever had a chance?
Listen, clearly the chat had it out for us. We don't have any budget, but we somehow scraped some fucking money together to buy this dumbass stock because old Codes and I firmly believe that the end of capitalism should make us rich.
Why can't we become successful off of the end of capitalism?
Why can't I also suck off the teat of the dying mother? Why can't I?
Teeter-toms.
It's upsetting. It's upsetting. That's like, they're letting us in. They're letting us. Now, here's the real question. Are they leaving us with the bag? Are they going to gut it?
Bag first.
They're going to gut it? They're going to leave it all for pennies?
Well,
Probably.
This is if anything, this is what has to happen with this, right? They're releasing it at $1,000.
Right.
So all their people that got in early got to see it go up to $1,000. And now it has to go to 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Just has to go
That's
up.
what we're going to see. I mean, this, I would say, is going to be a stock. If you buy right now, this will double, if not triple, minimum the value.
Easily by 2027. Easily. So, hey. Buy in, get in now. Every episode, we're going to have a BlackRock ticker. It's going to go across the bottom like a chyron. Not even going to really mention it unless it pops up on its own.
We won't ever bring it up again until one day you see us drinking Mai Tais and you'll know what happened.
And there won't be the screen. It'll just be the beach. It'll be a fucking Corona commercial is what it will be.
It'll be a Rona.
All right. Well, hey, listen, we tried to buy him some time. Try to do it all.
Yeah, we're trying. I can't believe I keep messing that up, but whatever. We'll get it next time.
Yeah, it is what it is. Here on the After Hours program, it's been wonderful. Please check us out on our YouTube. You're already here. You're already fucking here. Stay. Tell your friends about us. Maybe tell your mom. Say, hey, mom, you remember those old call-in shows? You remember Coast to Coast AM? These fucking guys are doing that, but on the internet. Way funner. On the Roast Battle Network and on the 1-900 channel. Exclusively for the After Hours. Give it up for our boys, the Giggle Guts, giving us free music. Punk band out of the LA scene. Appreciate you guys. Come back next week. We're going to be doing more sketches. We're going to be doing a bunch of cool shits. Cody, what do you think?
Jason, I had a great time. What a great night. Thanks for your calls, guys. Thanks for your eyes. Thanks for your ears. Let's keep this thing going.
Fuck yeah. All right, gang. That's going to round it out for us here on the After Hours program. Appreciate you guys tuning in for this little bit of exclusive content. We're going to keep building it out, and we'll see you guys in a week, all right? Peace.